I am. Why not? Oh yeah. Better? Hey guys, how you doing? Get some music going. Hey everyone, how you doing? Welcome to my live. Just wait for a few people to join. And just let you know, I'll be doing the live cooking tonight. Got a couple of things going, got some baking going on tonight as well. So that's what we're going to get up to. Hey Kerry, how you doing? So happy your poached eggs come out nicely earlier, Kerry. Glad to see it on the photo earlier. Doing pretty bad. Why, what's up, DYT? What's going on? Oh dear. So we're just going to wait a few minutes, guys. So just to let you know, this is going to be my last live show this week. Next week I won't be doing one for a whole week. Just got a lot of work going on. A lot of events coming up next week, so I'm going to be cooking my heart out all next week at work. So yeah, this is going to be a double whammy tonight. I'm going to do a blueberry and almond sponge cake tonight. And also, we're also going to, in the middle of that, I'm going to make some cheese scones just to, fill in all the time while the other things are baking. So, double whammy tonight. Can you learn? Can I teach you to be a chef? Is that what you mean, Paul? I can teach you how to be a cook, probably. I am a chef myself, but I mean, to be a chef, it takes a lot of training. Yeah, it takes years. I think you asked this the last time you asked, yes. Hey guys, how you doing? So 140 of you in here already, brilliant. So if you've only just joined, my name's Anthony. I'm a professional chef. I work on a Kent vineyard in Kent, in the middle of Kent, called Gusbourne Vineyard. I'm the head chef there. I'm just trying to get into doing a bit of live TikTok and showing you guys how I can, teach you how to do some home cooking. It's not all the fine dining stuff that I do at work. Just basic, not basic, but maybe a little bit tied up home cooking, and just to give you some tips and tricks. If if you're interested in food and you make mistakes at home, I can help you rectify those as well by in the comments. You might have a few questions. If I don't answer any comments in the comment section just here, then just private message me. I'll get back to you. Don't you worry about that. I'll make the time an effort to answer your questions. We're going to make a blueberry and almond cake tonight. I'm going to make like a blueberry compote and pour it all over the top and put a load of toasted flaked almonds on top of it. In the middle of that, while it's baking, I'm going to make some cheese scones as well, so we can get a double whammy of baking going on tonight. So I'll give you a little rundown of what's going on over here. If you check out my story, you'll see all the weights for the blueberry and almond cake. You'll see all the recipe. I've posted it there. It'll only be up for 24 hours, so make sure you get a screenshot of that if you want to recreate this dish tonight. So we have got some ground almonds. So this is all pre-weighed, like I've done in the photo. Got some self-raising flour. Got some nice fresh blueberries. Luckily, these were on offer in they were going to throw these out. They were putting one like last minute offer, and there's nothing wrong with them. 50p a punnet, and they're absolutely fine. Nothing wrong with them at all. I didn't pick any of them out. They're absolutely fine. We've got some butter, and this is room temperature. It's been left out for a couple of hours. Got some caster sugar, flaked almonds. Got a couple of lemons, which we're going to zest. And we've also got some eggs, and we've also got some almond extract in here as well, which we're going to bring out the almond flavour out into the cake. If you don't have any almond essence, Another option is you could use some Deserrano if you've got any sitting in your amaretto liqueur. That's also lovely to put through. If you've got any of that in your cupboard and you haven't got this, just use that instead. It's got a lovely flavour and will just do the job as well. So, what else have I got going on? Behind I've got all the other stuff all weighed up for the scones, so I'll go through that after we've done the sponge cake. So what we're going to do is we're going to get everything into the machine and we're going to get that on the way. So first of all, what we're going to do is just take the softened butter that we've had here, sit out for a couple of hours, chuck it in. And also we want to chuck in the pre-weighed caster sugar. So that goes in as well. Don't need that anymore. I'm also going to chuck in just a little pinch of salt. Yeah, I like a little bit of salt in things with sweet, just a tiny pinch in there. Don't need much more than that. Just makes it a little bit less sweet and gives it that sort of balance, in the dish. Then we are going to get this on the go. Make sure this is on. And what we're going to do is it's called creaming the butter and sugar together. So you keep whisking it until the butter becomes quite pale and all the sugar is all incorporated. So we're just going to get that up and going. And in the meantime, I'm going to crack these eggs into the bowl. So get a little, see what's going on down here. So what we're going to plan to do is we're going to whisk these eggs up and then we're going to slowly add it to the whisked up butter and sugar and incorporate it, and then we'll add the almonds and then the flour as well at the end and then make the sponge. So that's all done now. Okay, just going to whisk these up a little bit. It's better to whisk them up and get them all whisked up instead of putting them in this whole eggs, because you might add too much of the liquid at once and then you end up with a split mix. So we're just whisking it up and we're going to be able to add it a bit more, less at a time. Just like so. Right. So this is nearly there. What I'm going to do before I start adding anything, I'm going to scrape the sides down. And as you can see, guys, you see how pale this has gone now from normal butter. You see it's really pale. That's the sort of stage you want to take it to. But like I said, I'm going to scrape the sides down because there'll be some bits in the machine that have been missing. So just scrape it all down and we give it a final whisk and then start adding the eggs in. Just like so. And to balance this on there for a minute. Right, so a final little beat in there. Get it all going. Hi Mike, how you doing? I'm glad you like a bit of pudding curry. It's good to mix it up a bit, not all do all savoury. So now we're going to take these eggs. What I'll do, just to help incorporate some of this essence, I'm going to add some of this essence into the eggs. So I'm going to put about a dessert spoon in there for now. Mix that in. And if we want to add more, we can always add more. And then we'll have a little taste of the mix before we start baking it. So I'm going to turn that down a bit. I'm going to go like a medium to high speed. I'm just going to add this in slowly. Just add a little bit, get it to incorporate, let it whisk up and then add a little bit more, stop again. And then if you add all this at once, it will split completely and it will be a nightmare, it will be like a curdled eggs. So you have to add it gently and let it incorporate. Just like this. Slowly. I Can't see your comments at the moment, guys, so give me a moment and I'll have a look and see what's going on. Just leave that to incorporate, see what's going on here. So guys, Agnes is my moderator and also my partner in crime, so if you've got any questions, she'd be able to answer them for you just as well as I can. She's also been a chef for over 20 years as well. So we're a chef couple and we work together at the vineyard. So if you have any questions, you've got two chefs on this live, being able to answer all your questions. We're nearly there on the egg now. And all I can smell is almonds everywhere. I love it. And if you ever see, like, you think it's going to split, you can always add a little bit of your flour into the mix before you add the rest. So you can add a little bit in, just like that. And it helps, just a little bit of dry mix just helps it to come back together. So you can just do that. And then carry on with the eggs. There we go, that's the last of the egg. Every last drop. And then again, what we're going to do is just scrape down the edges again. Just before we start adding the ground almonds and the self-raising flour. So, I'm going to add in the flour now. And the ground almonds. All in. And then just slowly put up, start it slowly and then you can bring up the speed. It stops all the flour going everywhere and then it helps it to incorporate just that little bit. Look at blue. So there we go, we'll give it a go. Okay. What else I want to do is I want to have some of these blueberries in with the mix, so I'm just going to put a few in there and that'll break them up a little bit and put some of the flavour and colour into it as well. So I'm just going to put a few bits into the mix, and then I'm going to stop the machine. I'm going to bring it up, and then I'm just going to zest in some of the lemon zest as well. So just take this off for a second. So far, before I add the lemon, that's the mix so far. So, there we go. That's how we are at the moment. Just going to add the zest of the lemon. And guys, when you're grating lemon, try not to grate this white bit in there. That's really, really bitter. You just want the yellow of the lemon. So it's just a couple of strokes on it. A couple of strokes and then turn it until you've got what you need. Palette knife? What do you need a palette knife for? Spread it out. I wouldn't worry too much, I use a spoon. So so you can see, guys, that I haven't taken the white off, just taking off some of the yellow, what I need. I'm just going to do the same to the other one as well. And we're going to use the juice in the blueberries just to give a bit of acidity for the compote that I'm going to make, which I'm going to use to pour on top of the cake at the end. So just keep going round, finding the yellow spots on the lemon. There we go. That will do, I think. If you want to add more into it, it's up to you. If you really like a lot of lemon in your cake, add more. Don't hold back. So that's how we are at the moment. I'm just going to mix that in on the final spin on the machine. There we go. So the mix is ready. And just want to get rid of the machine out of the way and all the bits and bobs that I don't need. Spoon in there ready. And these, get rid of that. Need that for in a minute with that. Clean my surface down a little bit. And then we're going to have to line the tray a little bit. There we go. Right, so I'm going to plan to try and use this tray. It might be a little bit too big. Let me have a look. Oh, I think that'll be alright. We'll see when we start putting it in the tray if it's going to be too big. If it is, then I'll take it out and change it, but we'll see. We will see. So, just got this new baking parchment, so I ran out of the new one earlier, or the old one. I've got to unroll this, I should have done this earlier. There we go. Okay. So, what about... yeah, about that much. Get rid of that for a moment. Right, screw it up, like that. And then open it back up. Just like that. And then what that does is it helps you to put it in the corners of the dish or tray or whatever you want to put yours into. Any excess you can just move it around, trim a little bit off here and there. So just like so. And then what we can do now is start getting our mix in there. Actually, I don't like this spatula. I'm going to get a better one. I'll use a spoon. Here we go. Here we go. That's better. It's a bit more rigid. I don't have all the tools I like at home like I do at work. I have all better equipment at work. So you have to make do. It is home cooking, like I said. So we use what we got around us and we create dishes at home. And it might be a little bit more rustic than it is in a restaurant, but you know, that's expected. And but it's still going to taste bloody good. So just try and scrape out as much as you can in there. And then we're just going to spread this out evenly into the tray. Making sure we're going to the corners. Just like so. I'm thinking this might be a little bit too big, this case. Let's see if I've got some. Do you think it's okay, Agnes? I think it's quite thin. It might be alright. It's going to puff up a little bit. It has got self-raising, so it will rise a little bit. But I like it to have a bit thicker, but that's just me. We'll see how we go. We'll see how we go. So evenly spreaded, guys. It will melt, so it doesn't have to be perfect on top. So the butter will melt and it will even itself out. So just try and make it sure it's evenly distributed into the corners. There we go. So there we go. That's what we've got so far. I'm just going to trim some more of this off the edges. Get a pair of scissors, make my life easier. Take some of this off. There we are, sorted. So I'm just going to pop that into an oven at 165 and we're probably going to see how it is in about, I'll give it 25 minutes and then we'll see how we are then. I'll have a little look and then we might be able to adjust the timing and see where we are. So that is first part done already. How quick was that? 10 minutes or so? If that. So easy. Yeah, if you prepare your, weigh all your ingredients out before you get started, it's so quick to get things done. So, first part done. Next bit, I'm going to get the compote made. So, I've got all these lovely blueberries down here still, and I don't want to. I'm going to use them all. You know, we can, even if we don't use all of it today, we can use it on porridge in the morning, or you know, maybe if I made some plain scones, we could have it with that as well. You know, so there's many things you can do with this, and I'm going to squeeze in a couple of lemons in there, just give some acidity, and I'm not going to waste these either. So we'll find a knife. Here we are. Use this little board here. This bit of wood here, this is actually, my dad gave it to me from his farm, and it was just a chunk of oak in the field, and they just cut a piece off and they sanded it down, and then my best friend cured it for me, and it's been an absolute brilliant little board. I love it. It's just sits around. I've used it for photography, food photography. I've just had it here and there in the kitchen. It's just brilliant. So tough and robust. Squeeze those in there, using my hand like a sieve, catching the seeds like this. Let the juice fall through the hand. There's loads of seeds in this one. There we go. Last bit. So we've got a nice bit of acidity in there now. You can take that seed out in there and get rid of this. These bits of paper I've trimmed off. Okay, and also we want to add some caster sugar, so I'm going to start off with a little bit. I'm not going to weigh it, you don't need to, you just need to sort of cover the fruit a little bit. So I've gone with that about this much, just covering the fruit a little bit, and then I'm just going to allow the natural juices to be extracted from it, and it will just make its own sauce from the berries. So I am going to turn on the hop, and we're going to get that going. And I'll put it on the camera for you as well, so you can get to see what happens. Okay, come on. There we go. Okay, so you can probably see that, guys, hopefully. Let me know if you can see that. Is the quality okay? Can you see what's going on? Or would you rather have it closer to, actually, you know what, I'll probably do it down here. That'd be better. Yeah, let's do it there. Okay. So I'm going to start it on a high heat. I'm going to use a wooden spoon just to get it mixed up a bit. Oh, flying berries. There you go, get back in. Just give them a little mix first. And another flying berry. Have a look clean down again. There we go. And I'm going to toast off some almonds as well. Ready for the topping. So I'm going to toast these off in a pan. I'm just keeping an eye on them. So, there we go. So what's going on? Let's have a look at the comments. Oh, I see. Timer? Oh yeah, I need to put a timer on, don't I? Hey Google, 20-minute timer. Thank you, Agnes, for reminding me.
Alright, 20 minutes, and that's starting now.
Right. So, got the nuts toasting at the back here. And we've got our blueberry compote on the go as well. And you can already see, I don't know if you can see that, guys, it's already, the juices are starting to come out in the bottom of here. So that won't take long just to start breaking down. So we're just going to keep an eye on this at the same time. So what we plan to do later is when the cake's cooked, we're going to turn it out and we're going to use this and pour it all over the top like a big drizzle. That's the plan. And then loads of flaked almonds sprinkled all over the top. Yeah, it's a good job Aggie's here, isn't it, Kerry? So, colour's really coming out now. You see that, guys? You see it? When I move the spoon through it, you can see the colour. Lovely purple colour. But that's got a long way to go because we're going to bring it right down and, you know, make sure that these juices thicken up a little bit. Turn that down one, and I'm going to turn the back one up. Get those going. Okay. So I'm going to have a little tidy up around this area, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring all the ingredients over for the scones now. good. So, how are we doing? We're all back. It's all going well, good. All good here at the moment. You can see that getting more and more cooked down, and they're starting to break down now. The berries are starting to pop open just a little bit. And I'm going to keep it going and keep it going. Just like so. Right, here guys. So, I've got to remember my recipe now. One moment. What's on here? So, I've done, for the scones, in my machine over here, in my food processor, I've got 450 grams of self-raising flour. I've also got 110 grams of chilled butter. Also, I've got 240 grams of cheddar cheese, which I'm going to grate. And the milk, I have got 200 ml of milk, and I've got 2 teaspoons of baking powder in there as well. So, and I've got a bit of Dijon mustard, which I'm going to add into it as well, just to bring out the cheesiness of the cheese. Yeah, when adding a bit of mustard, it really does help with the bringing out the flavour of the cheese. So, this is spitting everywhere now. A little wipe down, a little turn down. Toss the nuts. So I'm still toasting the nuts down, guys. And now they're starting to brown a little bit more. We want to keep an eye on them a bit more now, because just want to keep stirring them a little bit more. Make sure that they're not going to burn. Move them around a lot. And you can see this lovely blueberries breaking down before your eyes. You know, if you don't want to do the nuts in a pan, you can spread them out on a baking tray and just pop them in the oven. It does cook more evenly that way, but I've got the cake in the oven, so I'm not able to do that, and I don't want to open the door. So when you're cooking, that's actually a good point. When you're cooking cakes, you know, leave it for the allotted time. You know, if you've got a little window, keep an eye on it. You know, but you don't want to open the door, because as soon as you open that door and it's not cooked, it's just going to go full flat. So you just got to be careful not to be tempted to open that door and let all the heat out. This is still lovely and cooking down, so I just want that to reduce nicely, and let the waters sort of come out, and then that will thicken and intensify the flavours. There we go, the almonds are now ready and toasted, ready to go. You can pop those in the bowl that will go over here, and we can use those later to top the cake. So, almonds done, let them go aside, out of the way, and that's nearly done. We're just going to let that tick away while we do this. So, as I said before, I weighed out the flour in here earlier for the scones, and what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pop the butter in here, just like that, and some salt. I'm just going to use a bit of table salt in this one, just a seasoning. And I'm going to just use it to, you know, if you've got a food processor, this is a quick way to, you know, incorporate your butter into your flour. So just going to make sure that's turned on. There we go. Like that. And get it blended up really quick. Only takes a few seconds to do this. Done. I'm going to add my baking powder in there as well. Done. And then I'm going to pop it into this bowl here. So all the butter is now incorporated, and it's like when it's just a quicker way, instead of having to use your hands and do the butter like that and rub it into the flour. So you can see it's come out exactly the same sort of texture. It's all ready to roll. And then what we're going to do is I'm going to pop this milk into the microwave just for a little bit, just to warm it up to sort of room temperature. So I'm going to pop that in the microwave, by the way. And that helps just to give a bit of a softness to your scone when it cooks in the oven. And also, I want to have a cheese scone, so I've got to grate some cheese into it. So, here is my grater. I'm going to go on the thicker setting, just like so. And I'm also going to keep a bit of it for the tops of the scones when they're all ready to go, so that it will melt nicely on top as well as inside. So, let's get this grated really quickly. And guys, look at this. This is how the sauce is doing now. You see that just reducing away gently. It's not on really fast, it's just ticking away on there. It's a medium heat. And then we're just reducing the water down, and it intensifies the flavour. So that's my milk, it's just warmed up behind me. I'll just grab that in a second. This is nearly done. There we go. We've got a few chunks of cheese just to try and put through. Last minute. There we go, that'll do, that'll be fine. A few bits of meat. Very nice. I'm using an extra mature cheddar cheese here, guys, because I want there to be a lot of flavour in the scone. If you use anything weaker, you probably won't taste the cheese inside the scone, because it just won't have that flavour, that natural flavour of the cheese. So, I'm going to put about 2/3 of it into the bowl. Just like so. And turn this back on, so I've just knocked it off, there we go. And now I'm just going to get my milk. So that's just a little bit warm now, the milk. And I'm just going to get a knife, because I want to, the key about scones is not to overwork it when you add in the liquid. You know, the scones should only be just holding. So I have got 200 ml of milk here, but I might not need it all. I've got to be careful on how much liquid I add. The recipe has always been, it all depends on your flour you've got, so you've got to be careful on how much you add and not to be too wet. Okay, so just add a little bit of the milk. I've probably added about half at the moment. Just going to stir it in from the middle and bring the sides in, and just gently use the knife to bring it together. You see that I'm not using my hands. If I use my hands, I'm going to overwork the dough, and you won't get that lovely fluffy texture you do from the scone. I'm also going to add a little bit of mustard in there now as well. I'm going to add probably a dessert spoon, because I love mustard. This is a Dijon mustard I'm using. You can use English mustard as well, that's also very, very nice to go inside the cheese scone. And just incorporate that as well. Just like so. If you've got mustard powder, Coleman's mustard powder, that's actually blinding to use. That's really, really nice, and it all goes into it a lot nicer, and you can sift it through your flour. There's a bit more milk. See, I'm folding it in from the edges, bringing it in. Sorry? Yep. And I'm also, guys, when we brush the scones at the end, I'm going to use the milk as well, and then put the cheese on top of it. So I'll be brushing them. So this is coming together now, as you can see. And that's probably just enough milk in there. Just going to feel it now in my hands. Yeah, that's ready. Just going to gently work it now, not too much. Like that. No more than that, that's it. I'm going to make a space. And my compote looks like it's ready. Look at that, guys. See that? Probably take it a bit further, actually. Yeah, I'm going to take it a little bit further. I want it to be a little bit more reduced than that, but it's nearly there. Just gently, still go. and that's going to be the milk that I'm going to use to brush on top of my scones after. So I didn't use all the milk. That was probably, out of the 200, that's about 180 ml of the milk. And now we're going to get ready. Now we're going to dust the side and get these cut. So, Blue Peter style, here's one I done earlier, a little setup. Got my little brush, going to use in there for the milk. A little rolling pin. And we've got a cutter, home cutter, it's not my favourite, I've got some nice metal ones at work, but should we do plain or should we do fluted, guys? Plain or fluted? You let me know in the comments below. And we're just going to line this tray. Plain, plain. Yeah, there's two plains and that's fluted. Oh, plain still winning. Right, so that's my tray lined. I'll put that aside for a moment. I'll take these off. It's going to get messy. I'm going to dust the side. Like that. And just ease the mix out. Like that. You see it's still got some like texture to it. You know, it's not like completely together. Just want to gently bring it together like that now. And that's enough. You don't need any more than that. And then we're just going to roll it out to the thickness we want. So probably going about so thick, which is about an inch. Because they're going to rise in the oven. And then we're going to go, what is it? We're going plain or fluted? It was plain, wasn't it? Plain, yeah, plain. Let's go plain. So, starting at the edges, we're just going around like that. And we're going to use these bits as well, that, you know, don't waste these. We're going to go put it all back together in a minute. Going around. So my blueberry compote is now ready, guys, just while we're doing that. What's that? No, it's true, they're not getting any, are they, unfortunately. So guys, this is now ready, look.
Funny shaped ones.
Funny shaped ones?
Yeah, she said half moon shape.
Half moon? Okay. I'm sure we can organise that. Right guys, half moon. We'll do that in a minute. Look, how about this? Like that? Is that how you want it, Pink? Just like that? And hearts. Hearts as well. So we've got moon shape and hearts. Hearts. Right. I'm not very good at hearts. I'll do these two for you, guys. Right, I'm gonna do heart shape. There we go, there's a heart shape now. There's a heart shape for you. There we go. Sorry? A wing? That's dirty, isn't it? No, we're on TikTok. There might be young people watching. So we'll go. Yeah, we've got a heart shape, and now we've got a half moon for Pink, and we've got a heart shape for Kerry. Hang on, tulip. I don't think that'll work. Actually, I think you've caught me out now. I think I'll just carry on with the rounds, though, guys. We're going to go traditional, right? We done two, and we're going to cut the rest of these. And get these on the tray, just pressing it out to the right level I want it. Agnes was saying she wanted a dirty shape, and I couldn't do it. She was shouting out for rudeness in the background. I'm sure if any of you know her already, you know what she's like from Robin's Live. So, just gonna bring all this back together, guys. Just gently push it, not working it, just literally bringing it together gently. Press it out a little bit, a little roll. Bring it back together on the sides as well. Press it down. There we go, keeping the texture nice and light. And then we're going to go again with the cutter. Like that. I haven't made scones for absolutely ages. Doing all these cooking shows, I'm doing stuff that I haven't done for a long time. Sorry? I know, everyone at work's going to love this. They're going to be cheese sconed out. Keep feeding them after doing all these lives. Oh, thank you very much for the goals on the gifts, guys. Thank you very much. Thank you, Kerry. And her. And Pink, thank you very much for gifting. That's very, very nice of you too. So we've got a little bit left, but I've got no space on my tray. Let's see if I can make it. I'm not going to overcrowd these guys because they are going to expand. I've got a tiny bit left over, so I might have to use that another time. But that's how we are at the moment. You can see all the texture in these. Yeah? And that's what you're looking for when you're making a cheese scone. You know, you don't want it to be really worked together because that means it's been overworked. And now what we're going to do is we're going to brush it with some milk. Just bend that down a bit. There we go. So I'm just going to. Oh, right, now my stove's going. Induction. They pick up everything. You put a piece of metal tray on it, it starts beeping at you. Right, just going to brush these really quickly on top, like that. Right, on the moon as well, put the moon and the heart, and then our classic round ones, like so. And then we've got this cheese over here, we're just going to put a nice little pile on each, like that. Just checking my Frangipan almond tart in the oven. I'm not going to open it, I'm going to keep to the timing, but it's looking very nice in the oven at the moment. Nice sort of even golden colour, just forming on the top. Oh, I love cheese scones. Oh, cheese scones bring back my memories of home. Like, my mum used to make them every week. And she makes amazing cheese scones. I learned a lot of home cooking from my mum when I was young, and that's probably what spurred me on to be a chef. Yeah, my mum was always a keen cook. She doesn't do so much nowadays. My little brother, he's very fussy, so it sort of put her off from cooking anymore. I always appreciated any food that was given to me because I'm greedy guts, so I eat anything. So, they're all lovely and topped like that. I'm going to put a bit of coarse black pepper on top of them as well. And use this little dish just to... Oh, my timer. Hey Google, stop timer. So I'm just going to have a look at my almond tart really quickly let me have a look. Yeah, it's going to need a bit longer, so I'm going to give it another 5 to 6 minutes. Hey Google, 5-minute timer. And we can finish these in the meantime because these can go straight in the oven once the sponge comes out. So just a little pinch on each for a little bit of pepper. You don't have to do this, guys, this is completely optional. You can put anything you like on top of your scones. If you want sesame seeds, you can put sesame seeds. If you want to put pepper, a little bit extra salt, you can put a bit of sea salt on top of there. Caraway seeds are really nice as well. But I'm just going for a bit of cheese pepper. We've got mustard inside, haven't we? So that's the scones ready to roll. All ready to roll. So I'm just going to clean down because we've got 5 minutes until our cake is nearly ready, and we've got a bit of an abomination. Looks like Hiroshima's gone off over here. So I'm going to get rid of all this. Have a little tidy up. And we've got this cloth here, we'll just start getting all this flour out of the way. And we use this bowl to catch all the crumbs in. Looks like I've done that before, hasn't it? Cleaning down sides. speed. There we go, done. The only difference here, working here, is I haven't got a KP, meaning kitchen porter, to do all the washing up for me, so I have to do it later, which is the only downside of all this. So, scones ready for later. We're going to bake those in the oven straight after. Okay, all of that out of the way. So, oh, look at this, guys. Right, I'm going to show you this blueberry compote now. Look. You see how nice and shiny and the thickness there as well. So that was just, you know, always look in the veggie aisle special offer section where they're getting rid of stuff, guys. Especially in these like convenience stores ones, you know, like where you get the little local co-ops or something like that. Pop in there and they're the ones that don't really get rid of their fruit quick enough. You know, they're the ones that you want to look out for. Even like petrol stations that have fresh veg in there, they just can't get rid of it because people don't think to go and buy veg from there. So always look in there for the yellow tickets, and you always find, just look at it. Don't look at the date, look at the product, and you'll be able to pick up yourself some bargains. I remember we went to a petrol station about a couple of years ago, and we picked up tons and tons of lovely fresh strawberries, and we made some bits and bobs out of that, like jam and stuff. And it's just such a waste to see it hit the bin. Can't believe it, some of the stuff, you know. Agnes, sorry, but it's only fair if you've done the washing up. Keep going with that, Mike. Keep telling her. I'm sure she will give in eventually. No, to be fair, she did help me set up. Yeah, she done a lot of the help setting up. All this lovely display over here, she tends to help me get it all set up nicely and look pretty for you guys. So I'm a bit boisterous with it and just like to just put it in and get it done, you know. Sorry? Is there a question? Yes, I did. I used milk on the scones. Yep, I did. I brushed them with milk and then I popped a little bit of cheese on there with a bit of cracked black pepper as well. My speech is all over the place tonight. Jesus. Whew. Dream on. Agnes, washing up. Where are you? Where are you now? Hello Richard, how you doing? Welcome to the live. Why use milk instead of egg? Milk gives it a really lovely, consistently golden colour over the top. Egg does it as well, but the egg goes a little bit soft after you've cooked it. So I like to use the milk. It gives it a lovely brownness to it. I mean, if you wanted to use egg, there's nothing to stop you using egg. You give you more of a glaze colour, but I don't need that glaze colour either because I've got the cheese on top of that as well. So you don't need to use that. Please keep tapping. Thanks for the 12,500 likes. Thanks, guys. Keep tapping that screen. The more you're tapping that screen, the more you're helping me to get more exposed to people out there.
Why they already use milk is because it's fine. Because when you use eggs, they go on the side of the scone and they sort of holding it down, pushing it down.
Yeah, it does that as well.
The milk helps to rise.
You hear that tip, guys, from the pastry chef. She said also when you use egg. It holds the egg is heavier than milk and it holds the scone down. It stops it from rising so much as well. So there's a little tip I learned tonight from pastry chef. I know my stuff as well, but I didn't know that little tip. So always learning all the time. Right, guys, I'm just gonna have a look at this sponge. The alarm's going off. That I think is ready. So a little have a look. There we are. This is where we are at. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to check it with a sort of thin handle and just check if it's cooked. If it's coming out clean, which it is, you can use a toothpick, but I don't know where the toothpicks are. But that is absolutely fine. And you can feel, when you touch the top, you can feel it you don't have to press down hard, just gently. You can feel that it springs back on you as well. So that's when you know that you're at a good stage. And that to be honest, is spot on. So that was half an hour in the oven, guys, at 165, 170 degrees. It depends on your oven. If you've got a fan assisted oven, then you need to go about 5 to 10 degrees less, because fan assisted ovens are a little bit hotter because they're blowing the heat around the oven. If you've got a traditional oven, the heat just rises from the bottom and comes up. So that's the difference. My oven was just a normal standard oven. So that's how we got this result. So please always bear in mind with that little trick on the oven, fan assisted. If you're using a recipe off online, they also state on there what temperature a fan is and what a normal oven would be. So what I'm going to do now is just turn the oven up to 190. And I'm also going to just now I've got a cooling rack around somewhere. Here it is. Just pop this sponge on there so it'll cool down a bit quicker for you guys to see it after. So just going to slide that out on there so it cools down. And it's looking good. Oh, I love this song. Boom. Right. I know, I will after. So I'm going to put these in the oven now. So guys, as you can see, for Kerry, the half moon, and then for Pink, she asked for the heart. We'll see how they come out in the oven once they come out. So they're in there. I'm going to give those about 15 minutes and then see where we're at with them. Hey Google, 15-minute timer.
All right.
What's that? Fan down by 10. Yes, it's about 10 degrees. Oh, thank you guys for the pumpkins and pumpkin pies, etc. Appreciate that so much. Can't believe you're smashing this goal. Oh, thank you for all the guys. I'm just looking at the list. So, thank you Kerry, thank you Pink, thanks James, Ala Jeroma, Becky and Will. Thank you for all the gifts that you sent so far. All the gifts will go straight back into the lives to make it promote the live and also to enhance what we're creating in front of you. So, and also give you lots of tips and tricks. So the more things that we play around with, the more tips and tricks you come along on the journey with us. So I'm in the circle, yes. You're definitely in the circle, Kerry. So this is just cooling down nicely, guys. And what we plan to do once that's ready to roll, we're gonna use this lovely compote. And that's still thickening, guys. There's natural pectin in the berries, and it will start to make like a sort of jam. So pectin is like the jellify part of jams, and that will just sit lovely on top of this. But what I will be doing is I'll probably only be using half of this because I don't want to top all of it off. I want to probably freeze some down, for another day as well. There's only 2 of us in the household. Or shall I top it all and then take it to work? You let me know. Shall I top it all off or only do half? Shall I take it to the guys at work? Do you think they would enjoy it? Top it, there's one. Aggie said top it all. What do you guys think? What else do you think, guys? And come on, guys, there's 82 of you in here. Start commenting, let's get this comments going, and let's have a little chat and get things going. Send it to me. Yeah, all of it, Mike. All right, we'll go with it all, Mike. Top it from Neil. Okay, yeah. What about the rest of you guys? There's 77 of you in here. Come on. Let's hear it. Let's hear it. Let's get you talking. Let's get chatting. I'm sorry, guys. I'm not inviting anyone into the lives who's trying to come in. So I'm just only people that I know that I would invite in. So, guys. So we're getting top it for Marie. Thank you, Marie. So the whole thing's going to be topped in a minute. Anyone else want to join in on this conversation? And guys, as I always say, there's I won't be on next week because, like I said, I'm going to be really, really busy at work next week. I've got lots of events going on, so I'd love to, but I do try my best. But start shouting out what you'd like to see on the lives. You know, chuck out some ideas. What do you want to see cooked before your eyes? Obviously, the slow cooked stuff is not really convenient for these lives. It will go on for too long. But stuff that would cook quicker, or stuff you always wanted to try at home, or you don't know how to make, or even as simple things of how to cook pasta, or how to cook rice properly, or a curry, or all these sorts of things. What would you like to see on our lives? Come on, guys, tell us what you want on top of. I think we're going to be topping it, Kerry. I think we're going to be topping the whole thing, and then we're going to chuck loads and loads of almonds on there, toasted almonds. Some for me. I'm going up. Banging. Love it. Love almonds. Top half. Oh, I think user 822. I think you're losing at the moment. I think you're the only one that said half. So it's probably about 7-1 at the moment on topping. You can leave it to cool for another few minutes and then check the scones in the oven. Chinese chicken. What sort of Chinese chicken, Pink? What you mean, like a stir fry, or do you mean like a glazed style chicken? What's your favourite Chinese chicken? We like chicken here at home. We like chicken dishes. What's your favourite chicken dish, Mike? Glazed. I know what you mean, Pink. Yeah, I can look into that. Carbonara. Yes, definitely. You've got to do a carbonara, Emma. Definitely. Sweet and sour. What? Sweet and sour chicken. Could do sweet and sour chicken together. That's not a problem. You know what? I'm going to get a pen and paper because I'm going to write all these ideas down. Otherwise, I'll forget. Look at this, got my work pad here. Look at that prep list I've got to do tomorrow. It's all backwards, you can't really read it, but lots of prep to do tomorrow for this week. A new menu as well. New menus, see, proper chef. No messing around. See, I've got my pad, guys. I'm going to write down all these ideas, what you want me to see. So I'm writing carbonara down from Emma. I'm going to write your name next to it as well, just so I remember. Emma, what was yours? Emma 28, that was it. Emma 28 wants carbonara. Pink wants a Chinese glazed chicken. What other dishes? Mike, what was it? Sweet and sour. So Mike wants a sweet and sour. So I'm writing all this down. What else we got? Good old fashioned chicken and dumplings. Oh yes, Marie, that's a great one. Chicken dumplings. Chicken and dumpling stew. Love us chicken and stuff. Barbecue pork. Oh, toad in the hole. Oh yeah, Pink. Good one. Toad in the hole. What, with onion gravy? Is that what you want to see? Chicken a la king. Who's that from? Ricky. Chicken a la king. Yep. What else we got? Anything else, guys? Come on. Let's chuck these ideas out there. What do you like? Lemon chicken potatoes from user 822. User 822, what's your real name if you don't mind me asking? Chicken and lemon chicken. We could do like a lemon chicken skewers one day. That'd be nice. Scones are looking good in the oven, guys. Lemon chicken. Yes. We'll do that. It would be nice to do like a lemon chicken marinade on the skewers, and then we can do like kebab styles and do like a nice tzatziki and pita with it and Greek salad. That'd be banging. What else we got, guys? Any other ideas that you'd like to see? So a lot of this is chicken so far. Cajun chicken pasta, yeah. What, like a creamy one, Nicola, sorry. Cajun chicken pasta. Yes, creamy one. I am writing it down, guys. I'm not playing around. I'm writing all your names down, and so you beef stroganoff. Nicola, I've just done a beef stroganoff. If you go on my YouTube account, which you find in my bio, I upload all my lives, and I've just done beef stroganoff last week. So if you go back, you can actually go and see that one, exactly how I made it. Got a bit of a flambe going on in that one, lots of fire. Meat suet pudding. I would, but that's the thing. These stubbers. Unfortunately, about these two dishes that you're saying is they're very long to make. They take too long. Yeah, I normally do like a 1.5 hour live. So these dishes I would absolutely love to do, but I might have to do it in 2 parts. So you might see one part and not the other. So I'd rather do things that you can see there and then. Mandarin cheesecake. Yeah, we could do a mandarin cheesecake. Yes, like cheesecake. Mandarin cheesecake. Bread and butter pudding. Yes, can do that. What else do you want to see, guys? Lamb casserole. See, I'd love to do a lamb casserole, but it just takes so long. Yeah, it takes about 3 hours to cook. Yeah, make a really nice one. Oh, I can smell cheese. I'm leaning over the oven and I can just smell. Toothpaste sandwich. Agnes? Eve's pudding. You love a dessert. Can't remember what Eve's pudding. I can't remember what Eve's pudding looked. I'm going to write that. Muzaka? Oh, I love muzaka. Muzaka. Eve's pudding. I'm going to look that one up. So I don't claim to know everything in the cooking dictionary, guys. You know, if I don't know it, I will go and look at it and I will give it a go. I won't. I'm not scared to try new things. Tiramisu, yes. Yes. Tiramisu, love a tiramisu. Chicken and rice soup. Kimberly, chicken and rice soup, what you mean, like a ramen? Is that what you mean? Nice ramen would be nice. With a lot nice stock in there, lots of noodles, nice soft boiled egg, some shredded meat, some kimchi, mayo and peanut butter sandwiches. That sounds disgusting together, Pink. Mayonnaise and peanut butter together. Woo. Chicken and rice soup. I will look that one up. I'll find out. What else we got in here? Lemon meringue. Lemon meringue. Yes. Meringue. God, look at this list. It's all coming together now. Rice and a tomato soup. Yeah, we could do that one. Just regular long grace and celery carrots. Okay, so just like a regular chicken and vegetable soup with some rice going through it. Is that what you want, Kimberly? Is that what you want to see? Duck. Duck what? Duck leg?
Pancakes.
Sorry?
Pancakes.
Pancakes? What, like stuffed pancakes?
Also, we could do duck, you know the bao buns?
Oh, Aggie's just come up with a good one. Pink, we could do, have you know the steamed bao buns? We can do those. I've made those before. They come out really nice. Quick Indian dishes, yeah, we can do chicken's normally the quicker ones to do, stubbers. We can do some Indian curry, chicken curry. We can do chicken curry. We haven't done a chicken curry yet. We've done a Thai curry, but we haven't done a Indian style one yet. So I've written that down. Yes, so we're going to do duck. Sorry? No, they're not quite there. And duck bao buns. Guys, I've got lots and lots of dishes from you now. Pancake rolls. Ooh. Guys, I think that'd be enough for now, actually. But, guys, if you ever want to catch up on these, you give me loads of ideas and I can pick through what we're going to do. Then, make sure you subscribe so you don't miss out. Subscribe to me, check out my YouTube channel as well. It's all on my link on my bio. So don't forget, and then you'll get a notification when I come on live as well, every Wednesday, Friday and Sunday, but not next week. The only one I'm missing out next week because a lot of work to go. So I'm just going to check the scones now, see how they're doing. They are looking beautiful. They need a little bit longer, and this is cool enough now that we can turn this out onto a board and top it off. So give me a moment, and we will top off the cake. So I'm going to put this on top just like this, flip it over and peel this off gently. You see that, guys? All the nice blueberries, all the dotty bits, all inside. See that? Beautiful. And now we're going to get this lovely... You told me to top it all, so I'm just going to top it all like you told me to. Here we go. Ready? Top it. Top it. All on there. I'm not going to waste any of it. Get it in there. There we go. I'm just going to spread that out, guys. All to the edges. All the way around. All the way around. Look like I needed all of this compote. Look at that. Looks like it's just the right amount. So if you're ever going to do this recipe, guys, exactly the same as what I've done. That was 3 punnets of blueberries that I used. They actually had 33% extra in these punnets as well, so it most probably will be around about 4 punnets of blueberries in total. There we go. So that's all of that out. Sorry? You want the spoon? You have to come and get it. And then?
And the spoon.
Agnes, I'm trying to show you the nuts.
I put the whole spoon in it.
And then we're just going to top this all the crushed nuts now. All the flaked toasted almonds. Just like this. Have we got any icing sugar, Aggie? No? Would have looked nice. There we go. Done. How good is that? Should we take a slice and put it on the... Do you want a slice, Aggie? Is that a question? Is that a question? Wait a minute. I need a bowl. I haven't got a bowl. Oh, that's my cheese scones. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. A little bit longer on the scones, another 5 minutes. Hey Google, 5-minute timer. And then we can get a nice slice of this. Yeah. So, I should trim that edges off a bit. Look at that. Yeah, of course. There we go, guys. Just gonna show you what it looks like. Just find a bowl for this. That'll do. A nice plate. There we go. When that cools down later, it will firm up. But there you go. There's a nice piece of almond and blueberry cake. And what I'm going to do is I've got some pouring cream in the fridge, and I'm just going to pour a little bit on there for Agnes as well. You don't want to see it. She doesn't want to see it, Kerry. Am I teasing you again? Madrid. I used to live in Spain, Mike. I used to work over there. Just going to pour some of that on there, just like so. There we are. Sorted. Lovely and warm still. So that's that part done. I'll give Aggie the taste test. Nika, move, go. Dog's clearing up the floor, all the crumbs. So guys, lovely bit of. So there's the trimming off the edge, just so you can see all the. It's cooked nicely, and you've got all the blueberries that have all like bled into the mix as well and baked into there. Lovely almond taste. That pinch of salt I put in there as well really does help. Been there 22 years, mate. Wow. I was only there for a year. Thank you, Emma. So that's that part done. Look at that. How nice is that? All made before you. And now, as the bonus dish is just about to come out as well, the cheese scones are ready as well. Look at these. Here we are. Look at those. Can I speak a bit of Spanish? A little bit. Hola, ¿qué tal? Bien y tú. You know, it's not got the pronunciations probably right, but I remember a bit of Spanish. Como te llamas? So, the moon shape is here. It's a bit of a moon shape. Yeah. This paper that I bought though is not very great. Not very good for, a bit sticky. The heart shape is still a bit of a heart, guys. It's a bit of a heart. It's blown out a bit, Kerry. So that's Kerry's. So I'll put it on the cooling rack. And your one, Pink, it seems to have stuck to the bottom of the paper for some reason. So it's not the best paper I bought. Just went down the little shop because I've run out. And definitely won't be buying it again because it's not the greatest. See if I can get it off without breaking it too much. There we go. Gotcha. There's the half moon. A little bit of cheese hanging out of it as well. So I've got the half moon, and there we are. Nice scones as well, guys. Look at that. Just put them on the cooling rack. They have stuck though, which I'm not very pleased about. I don't like using this type of baking paper. Baking parchment is a lot better than baking paper. I just need something to pry it off now. There we go. Get those off gently. So guys, there you go. Sort of. They're sticking.
You put them upside down or something?
Yeah.
What's this paper you got?
I know, it's not very good, is it? It's the only one they had. Yeah, there we go.
Where is it?
It's the back of that one. Baking paper, it's not parchment.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I like parchment.
Wrap President's store.
Is it really? Yeah. So it's not for baking? It says baking on it.
It's for posting stuff.
Posting. So I use posting paper for baking. Oh, it was good for the sponge. But needs must, it's Sunday, and I had 10 minutes to go and get some paper, so that was the only option I had.
Craft paper.
Is it a craft paper?
Yeah, it says here, look. Like that.
Why did they put craft paper in the little shop next to the baking section? I don't get it. Oh. Anyway, still made the sponge. It's still okay. It's still alright. Just the scones are a bit stuck. But look, guys. How about that?
Oh, the bottoms.
Oh no! Drop the heart and the moon. There we go. So guys, thank you so much for joining us tonight. Aggie's munching away now. There you go. Munching away, so she's happy. And the dog is cleaning the floor for me, hoovering around. And we made these two dishes before your eyes tonight. So thank you very much again. If you want to catch up with me in the future, please follow me, and you'll get a notification for next time I'm live. Thank you, Mike. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Moon crashed. Yeah, the moon crashed, but still in one piece. Still in one piece. Don't forget to follow me, guys. You will get some notifications if you enjoyed the live. You can also, if you want to make this, you can go on... Oh, my goal's achieved. Thank you so much, Kerry. Thank you very much. There we go. There we go. Put it back on. Yeah, so... Yeah, please do go and find me over on YouTube. It's just on my bio. You just click on my profile on here and you'll see a little link and go on there. There's about 10 videos on there now, so there's about 10 hours of watching on there, and be like a little TV show. If you've got a little share to your TV, you can just sit there and watch until your heart is content, really. And follow some of my recipes and just help yourselves in the kitchen, you know, to get better. It's got some chopping skills in there as well, you know, just to help you with your knife skills. And that's something I'd like to do in the future as well, a bit more on the knife skill side of things, you know, to help you be safe in the kitchen when chopping stuff. So guys, thank you so much again. And just a reminder, I won't be here next week, but I'll be here the week after. So from Monday to Sunday next week, won't be on. But then the following week on the Wednesday, I'll be back on at 6 o'clock in the evening, and we'll cook off one of your dishes that you told me tonight. And I'll have a little look through and I'll let you know what we're going to be doing. So thank you very much. I'm going to go munch on the scones. Not yours. I would love to be able to send it to you, Pink, but I don't know how it'd survive. But thank you very much. Oh, and yeah, here you go, guys, just so you can see the inside of the scone before I go. There you go. See, nice. Smells beautiful as well. I'm going to be enjoying those tomorrow. Thank you very much, Mike. Thank you so much for joining us again. Thank you, Kerry, as always, and Pink, and everyone else. Jump on the motorbike, come down to Dover. That's where we are in Kent. Come down to Dover and you have to come and find the scones and that. Have a great evening. See you later. I'm going to go over to Robin's live if he's on now as well. So have a good one. See you later. Bye-bye.